What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the Hidden Spring Ranch YouTube channel. If you're new, welcome to the channel. Today, guys, we have a pretty cool video. It's our second ranch tour. We went out to Fairleigh Feedyard out in western Kansas, out in Scott City. I have a lot of ties back to that area, but we went out there to watch them ship fat cattle. Guys, that feed yard is at 66,000 head. It's an absolute giant feed yard. A lot of you guys probably can't comprehend that. But yeah, 66,000 head of cows there. What we went through today was kind of how they ship their fat cattle. So they start at about 4:30 and get done about 5:45. So with that being said, guys, enjoy the video. It's pretty cool. Let's get into it. The process is the cowboys bring them up from their pens. They get weighed. Then they go back to the holding pens and they get loaded onto the semis. It's a pretty good deal. All right, y'all, Darren's inside here. He's getting the official weight for National. Once he's got the official weight, he pops the light on. Once the light's on, the gate openers are gonna open the gates and let these fats off so they can count them and get an official count before they go. All right, guys, I'm here with Darren Duff. He's doing the scale today. He's one of the managers out here at Fairleigh Feedyard. He's getting the official weight on these fats, and he's writing the official weight down. And once they're done, he'll kick on the light. Like I said before, the people outside are gonna end up getting a good head count on these big fats. And then once he does that, he'll write down the number of head they have and kind of just to make sure all the head counts are right. So Darren, kind of explain how this works.
Yeah, basically we got all these pins coming up this morning, 4 different pins, and we were wanting to get our weights obviously on each draft, and then the guys outside are getting a count for me on every draft so we can make sure we've got our head counts right for National.
All right, Darren, how many head do you guys usually do a week?
Usually, we've been rolling pretty hard. We've been up around 3,000 head a week, which is Monday through Friday. And this week we backed off a little bit, gonna ship 3 days. That's just due to the numbers that are ready.
And where do these fats go?
They're going down to National and Liberal, and we're getting our top weight here, which they'll get a payment for that, and then they get the U.S. premium beef kickbacks too. So,
and what does that entail?
Well, they'll grade the animals down there. Obviously, the better the animals, the higher the grade.
Exactly.
So all these guys are sending us really good cattle, getting really good kickbacks from U.S. premium beef. So
gotcha.
One thing I like about the way we're weighing now too is we bring everything up the day before. So you're getting a really good weight because your cattle are right up there, right by the scale, ready to go.
And so they're getting a ration the day before they come?
Yep, they're getting the same ration they were getting. They're up here close.
Which helps because they're not walking as far.
We don't have very far to go at all.
Okay.
And then as you can see, the trucks are right here loading as soon as we get them.
And this is a brand new facility. You guys just built this in?
Yeah, it just all took place last summer.
Okay.
And we got rolling on it January, I think. We started up over here.
All right, y'all, so they just finished up shipping. They had a little under 700 head today. What they do, guys, is once they come off the scale, they get them pinned here in all these holding pins. And the semi drivers that haul them to National Beef out in Liberal, Kansas, actually load their own trucks. We at Fairleigh Feed Yards, I'm gonna say we because my dad actually manages this feed yard, guys, which hopefully we'll be doing a tour of this yard here pretty quick. But the really cool thing is they load their own trailers. So really all the feed yard is responsible for is weighing them and getting them to these holding pins, and the drivers take care of the rest. So what that means, guys, is all these cattle right here, all these fats will be getting killed at the kill plant today. So these might be on your guys' plate, who knows when, in the next couple of weeks. So there's about 700 head, and they said that there's about 14 to 15 semis that'll be hauling these fats to the National Beef Plant. So there's a lot of semis here. Like Darren said, guys, they're only doing it 3 times this week, but usually it's 5 days a week, and about 500 to 800 head usually every single day. Okay, guys, so now the drivers of the semis are gonna get drafts of these cattle, get them up to the mud boxes so they can get them started loading on trailers. All these semi drivers help each other out loading, so the process goes quick to get these cattle to the kill plant as soon as possible. Hey. Up. Up. Alright, y'all, so I don't know how good you can see me. It's like 5:45 right now in the morning. What we're doing now is, as soon as shipping gets done, you guys can see they're still loading out over there, they start moves. And what moves are, guys, is they get the cattle from the pens throughout the feed yard that are going to be shipped tomorrow, and they do it right after shipping the day before. So these cattle are going to be shipped tomorrow that are getting moved right now into these couple of holding pens here. There's 4. Darren and Blake, they're actually going to be counting these head, and if the head count's not right, then they figure out they need to add one, pull one off, see if someone's in the wrong pen, etc. So it's a well-oiled machine here, guys. They do a really good job, and it's very soft cattle handling. Darren told me that this pen right here is a bunch of Holstein crosses, so they've been dairy cows crossed with an Angus bull, getting fed out and took to National Beef tomorrow. So let's see if we can stay out of the way so we don't stop the process. I think there's 232 head in this sort, so there's gonna be a lot of cattle coming through these gates right here. Here they are counting to get sorting right for tomorrow. All right, y'all, so here's a little bit of a better view. It's getting a little bit more light out here of the scale. Here's the scale house where they get weighed. The cattle will run in here. You can see these pins back here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those will all be shipped tomorrow. Those are the pins we came out of this morning. They'll run them through here, get a draft of about 40 or 50 head, get them into the scale here. Once they're weighed, the light comes on, and they go to the holding pins to be unloaded. You guys, they loaded 15 semis in an hour and 5 minutes. With the double loading, the new setup that they have here is absolutely immaculate. They spent a lot of money to get it right, to make it easier on these fat cattle, because at the end of the day, that's how this place runs, is those fat cattle. So really cool how they just built this, and it works a lot better than their old facility. They still have the old facility. They have an east and west side now. This yard's close to 65,000 head, guys. It's an absolutely big feed yard, a lot of cattle in here. With that being said, guys, I'm gonna end the video here. We didn't get a lot of talking with Darren because he's very busy today. But we kind of got the rough idea of how it works, guys. So thanks for watching, guys, and tuning in. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.